take it, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex slick then he with the
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington Redskins. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Stewart off the play fake. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Stewart. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third down.
1,
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Stewart. And he finds McLaurin. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And to give this time to the tailback. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. And this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall. And the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. They'll try the left side. Simpson looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's first NFL carry. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw is Stewart. Off play action. Forced out to his left. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. Here's Stewart on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
And the Redskin 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Stewart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Stewart now. Off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end, and it's third down. Stewart off the play fake. That'll be caught right side by Reed. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Looking to throw. Stewart. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a run with Geis. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up third and goal. Now Stewart operating from the gun. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Vernon Davis there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. They'll run on first down. It's Simpson. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and pass. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. Stewart. Now he'll go deep down the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Stewart. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, 83 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Redskins 21, Eagles.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Empty. 14, 82, 14.
Now Wentz. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now a play fake. Wentz under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just outside his own goal line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's our time. It's our time.
Here's Stewart throwing again. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Richardson. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Washington.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And Davis with it left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking to throw. Stewart. This will be caught at about the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great error. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Stewart now. Off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Stewart operating from the gun. He's got it complete to Thompson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2nd and 13. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Redskins on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stewart. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw, it's Wentz. Rolling to his right. he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They are in the second quarter down in Miami, and the Ravens now really pouring it on. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Right back to him on first down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that
play. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
A good pickup. They get 8, but it's third down now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Now Stewart off the play fake. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, hold on. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
To throw is Stewart. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thompson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 6. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Stewart. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Looking to throw. Stewart. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down. 2nd and 3. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. CD, it seemed like wide. They forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Back to throw. Stewart. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
1, 2, the flat. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. You ain't hurt. Hut. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Stewart. Throwing on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right?
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Fletcher Cox able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw. Stewart to Thompson on the screen. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Throwing on third and long. Stewart. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on second and goal. Back to throw. Stewart to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Wentz going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Redskins scoop it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. 13 yards on the pickup. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stewart. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stewart now. Off play action. On the crossing route, complete. It's Smith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Stewart on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
We got 4. We got 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
The quarterback keeps it.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
2 times. 4 down. 4 down.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Geis, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend.
Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Hey.